So it seems like just a couple days ago I was making a video about the Jeep being down. And as you saw, now the Civic is down. But I think we can get it back going today. So I was driving the car yesterday. I was in the city and I was driving it, and then I noticed the clutch pedal, it just didn't have that pressure, the firm pressure like it's supposed to have, and I was like, man. So I already knew master or slave cylinder's leaking and it's going to the floor. I was like, man, it's a matter of time. I didn't have any fluid on me. Normally, you know, if you have some fluid on you, sometimes you can fill up the reservoir. You know, you can pump the pedal, open the valve. You know, if you have a little help or whatever, you can maybe get enough pressure to get back home. I was hoping I could get home. I didn't make it. So, but shout out to Weaver's Towing and Recovery out in Raleigh. They were able to get me, and yeah, they actually got me with a wrecker because the car's not so low, because I drive it for deliveries, so I don't have it set super low. That actually saved my butt yesterday because they were actually able to pick me up with a wrecker, and I didn't have to wait for a flatbed or any of that stuff. But let's show you what's going on. 100% sure that it's the slave cylinder. Hopefully I got that. But yeah, there was a puddle underneath that. Like when I parked the car, there was a puddle underneath it and everything. It's leaking out of the slave cylinder. Now, it's recommended that if you do that, if you fix the master or the slave cylinder, that you do both at the same time. I broke that recommendation last time when I did the master cylinder. It's probably why the slave cylinder went out, and now I'm about to do it again because the only part that I can find is the slave cylinder. It's the cheap one, and it's at one of the cheap auto stores in town here. But you got to do what you got to do. I am, you know, maybe that's a little bit insane to think that this will work out, but at least for now, I can get the car back on the road, and then I can. I'm gonna try to look for some more quality master slave cylinder combos, and probably get that issue worked out for a good long time in the future. But for today, for like 20 bucks, I should be able to get the car back on the road, and we're gonna go pick that up here in a little bit. And yeah, that's you got to do what you got to do. 20 bucks, I could probably get the car back on the road, just the slave cylinder, and I'll bleed it down, and we'll get it, and we'll see if we can't get this thing going. Now, I've had varying degrees of success with the auto parts store slave cylinders. They're usually not the best, to be honest, but it's the only thing I can get my hands on today, so I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna see, yeah, if we can get the car back running, driving today. And that would be nice. That would be nice, especially doing it that way, since I'm on a budget, because I did order the distributor. Since that's leaking, it was leaking internally. It's getting all over my transmissions, getting all over my stuff in there. It's looking terrible. I want to try to get the engine cleaned up at some point, and prevent forest fires, all that good stuff, right? So that should be here mid next week, so that's good. That's going to allow me to clean the engine bay up and everything too, and it will be going back to factory, take the MSD and stuff off, and then I'll take that other distributor, I'll take it out, take it all apart, clean it up with electronic parts cleaner, and I'm going to get the seal and rebuild that. So I'll have an MSD distributor and system, and then I'll just keep my eye out for a good deal on the rotor button and the cap and all that stuff. And I got some NGK plugs coming, so we're just gonna go back to the classic Honda D series ignition stuff. So anyway, gonna go get that part, but first I've got to throw the ball with my dog. You want to go get the ball? Oh, do you want to go get the ball? You ready? Go get it. Come on. Good girl. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Good dog. Good dog. Oh, wait. Ready? Go get it. Good dog. Drop it. Thank you. Thank you, Nova. All right, you ready? All right, here goes. All right, it's time to take my last remaining running, driving car that has license tags that are legal to the auto store. Go get some parts. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm in the car on the way to get the part from the store here. You hear that whining? Power steering pump. So probably gonna have to do that soon. But hey, this thing's getting me from point A to point B today, and that's what I need. Just gonna get the part, the brake fluid, pick up a pizza for the family, hopefully get back, get everything put back on, bled out, and get the Civic back on the road today. That's the goal. This was a minor setback, hopefully, but we'll find out, you know. Anyway, that's that. That's what we're looking at right there. Got that. Parts, got the pizza, we're good to go. So yeah, we're on the way back to the spot. Look, the whining coming from this power steering pump is so annoying. I'm gonna have to fix that. But you know, in the world of people watching you know, like car YouTube and Instagram especially, my goodness, don't get me started. Yeah, the reality of things is stuff happens, right? It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. What is it? Butterflies and unicorns? Anyway. Nah, I mean, you know, look, it's real life, dude. Things go wrong, but you just deal with it, right? You just deal with it. So, like this car, if I didn't have this right now, it would not be good, man, because you know how you're gonna get to the parts store to fix your other cars. So I've got multiple cars down with issues or whatever, but you know, we're still rolling. And anyway, we should be able to get the Civic back on the road here in just a little bit. As soon as I get back, I'm gonna take that old slave cylinder off, put the new one on, and yeah, get it bled out, and get this car back on the road. No big deal. Yeah, I'd say that's an issue. Alright, back at the Civic. So basically, need to take this off. Whoa. That doesn't look good, so hopefully that's not a problem. It's not supposed to look like that. But I've unplugged the O2 sensor. I'm gonna remove that. Hopefully we can remove this, and without issues. This looks like, anyway, we'll deal with that.
And then, yeah, take the 2 bolts off. It should be able to come out. I'm removing this O2 sensor because when I go to bleed the new one, I want to have room there for that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start that. Might switch to the GoPro and try that out and see how she looks. But I'm going to go and get started. So.
You want to use one of these, like this, when you're getting these lines off. It helps it from being stripped out. Then once you're done with that, you can switch to something like this. This isn't a how-to, by the way. This is not a how-to video. This was our problem. That's what put me on the side of the road last night. Not cool. Anyway, that, and yeah, see, it was leaking into there. So that's not good. We got the new one here. Much better. I'm gonna loosen that up and then just go ahead and throw it in. It's gonna be a pain to bleed. Probably ask my wife if she'll help. It's gonna put a little lubrication on here. And yeah, and then put it back in. You want to lubricate it so that when it hits this in here, you know, it's metal on metal, so got that. Anyway, I'm gonna get to it. It's not good. See all that black stuff? Probably parts of that seal. Alright, so I just placed that stupid thing with the bottle. This will work here. And, alright, put it all the way to the floor. Look at that. That's not supposed to be in your clutch hydraulic system. Ugh. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this O2 sensor back in. switch is operating properly, guys. Fixed it. So Civic's back on the road. We had a problem, we solved it. Yeah, so success on that level. Probably could have done that a little bit quicker, but you know, running errands and stuff and just being around the house, kind of hanging out, and my children kind of helped a little bit, so that's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. And yeah, so you know, needs a bath. Probably gonna go maybe do that now, I don't know, and need to vacuum out and stuff. She's been working hard, you know, drive her every day. That is what it is. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.